Hello guys, and welcome back to another Cafcast! Today we're back here in the wonderful world of Terratech, just off of our land speed record episode, and today we are here to do something else, something super duper awesome, super duper interesting. If you tuned in last time, you would see that when I take this vehicle backwards, it actually flips up to a vertical takeoff position and almost wants to start flying. As you can see, it does it well, it does it consistently. So I have been thinking about what I could do to change this into a space rocket that would actually be able to take off really, really well. And what I've kind of thought of is something, firstly, a bit longer, but secondly, something with an awesome amount of power. So stay tuned till the end of the episode, guys. If you want to see more of these, make sure you leave a comment down below. And if you think you can improve on my design, do let me know down below, because I'm super excited to find out what you guys can come up with. Now, essentially, the first thing that we need to do is make sure that not only is this vehicle actually able to take off vertically, but also horizontally as well. And the way that I'm going to do that is actually to give it the ability to fly in a slightly different way. And that means that essentially it's going to be able to be not only take off from this direction, also backwards as well, which will hopefully fix that in a minute. But that also means that we're going to have to be able to give it capabilities of symmetry to make sure it can take off in those two directions. So what we've got to do here is essentially make something that will take off and fly in one direction and the opposite direction as well. Now, thankfully, I've already thought about how we're going to do that, and that means that we've got to make a vehicle that has this kind of really interesting symmetrical design that I just kind of was thinking about it whilst I was making the last episode, and I think it's going to work really well. He says, I think. Like, I'm not 100% sure. But as you can see, everything right now in this is completely is completely symmetrical. That you can literally and you can tell that things are symmetrical. In case you're a younger viewer and you're not sure, you can tell that things are symmetrical because you could cut a mirror straight through this line here, and what's on this side would be reflected to what's on that side, so it's exactly the same. Now, that means that we have the ability to fly not only from the direction that it's facing now, and not only from a vertical takeoff standpoint, which I hope is going to work, we'll have to try that in a second, but also, if the plane found itself having to land upside down, it would also be able to take off upside down as well. So I'm going to call it like the takeoff from any direction rocket or something like that. I haven't quite decided what name to give it yet. So first things first, let's just go backwards and see. Okay, so it does get into the position correctly, and theoretically, because this is now a perfect symmetrical design, I should be able to just hold shift and it will just go straight up, which it will. As you can see, that's just flying and flying and flying and leaving us for the skies. So it does work as a space rocket, which is fantastic. Now, the other thing that we should be able to do is have, if it lets us, a very small amount of control here. Now, it doesn't seem like it does because it currently just thinks of itself as a vertical takeoff rocket, which is fine. That's no problem at all. So what we need to do next is not too complicated. What we've got to do is add wings that are in the correct positions. Now, as you can see, we're going to have a wing at the front, wing at the back with a little gap in the middle. This means that what we actually have to do is make sure that we have the opposite wings upside down. Now, that may sound a bit weird, so bear with me here. Normally, on a plane that was just going to take off in this direction, you'd have the wings here and here, right? That would look like that, and then you'd have one there, one there, one there, and one there. It would be super great. That would fly really, really well, no problem at all, and you can just, like, hang on a second, I just took one of the wings off. I was trying to clear the runway. There we go. And you could just fly this, and this will take off nicely. It's actually going to be a really powerful flyer, as you can see. It's really nice, flies exceptionally well. Of course it will do, because it's designed by me, right? That's kind of the standard when it comes to Terratech. No, it's just a good quality flyer, and it does well. Now, as you can see, we are actually now upside down, because if I try to hold down the other direction, same thing happens again, and it should still be able to take off. Now, it might not ever so... Actually, no, it won't be able to take off. So this is the problem. This is what I was trying to describe to you guys before. Now that we're actually upside down, we can move around and stuff. We can get ourselves into the VTOL position. That's no problem at all. And that does work. We can take off from that position there. But because the wings are facing ever so slightly downwards... so, as you can see here, they're facing ever so slightly upwards, which means that it has the lift it needs to take off. But if we turn it over and then land on this side of the vehicle instead, if you try and take off now, all the wings are facing slightly downwards. So you're ending up with a little bit of downforce, and that's not what you want to have if you want to be able to take off from any direction. So, what that means that we need to do, I'm sure that you guys have guessed this already, but if not, it's not complicated. All you need to do is turn these wings the other way round. So what I'm doing, I'm taking the wings that are from this side of the plane, putting them on this side of the plane upside down. So as you can see, we now have a wing that goes upwards this way and a wing that goes downwards this way. Now, that is going to mean that this vehicle is going to be a little bit difficult to take off with, but it should still work. There should still be just about enough thrust. And if not, no, it looks like there isn't actually. So we're going to have to change that. We're going to have to try to sort that out. But the vertical takeoff thing should work fine. That's so cool. And look at this. Because it has actually got inverse wings, I guess, it's keeping the amount of lift and everything that we need, but it flies slightly different, but in a good way. I think it flies a bit nicer, actually. And as you can see, as soon as you get into a position, it's going to hold it for you. So let's just quickly bring it back down again. Let's turn off the engines here completely and just let it drop like a stone. So as you can see, that's fine. So it's come down to a good position. We can start the wings back up again, and there you go. And we go this way now. Oh no, that one's going to blow up. Okay, so we need to go back to base here and quickly fix that, because that's a problem. There's no self-healing going on this this place that we're flying from. So this is not too bad, but I still want to try to give it a little bit of lift or something. There must be some way. I'll tell you what we could do. This might work. All right, so so if we have a vehicle like this that we want to be able to give a bit more lift or thrust to, what we need to do is we need to give it a little boost, right? So we've got boosters in this game. We have rockets in this game that can give us a bit more power. All we need to do is actually find them in the game. They should be around here somewhere. They're very small. And I think that, yeah, here we go. Like, perfect. Right. So if we grab one of these and we say, okay, you're going to go there, like that. You're going to go there, like, oh, actually, like that. There you go. And then you're going to go like this. And then you're going to go like this. So this should theoretically help our situation immensely. So let's just try. We need to actually get out of the thing here. So let's just quickly reset ourselves here. Okay, so we're moving. We're going to try and hold... Oh, see, that's interesting. It doesn't really want to. Okay, I have an idea. We'll change that out. The reason that that's currently not working is because as soon as we hold down Shift to actually do the boost, it's doing the boost this way. Because that's what it's designed to do. That's how it's supposed to work. We don't want that, though. We want the boost to be that way. Like, you can see what I've done there. Like this. That's what we want. And theoretically, we should be able to do that on both sides. So let's quickly have a look. I'm not actually sure if this is going to work 100%, because, again, this is, like, slightly new territory here. Now, if we have this, just like this, maybe that's the answer. Because that's going to give us the lift we need. Oh, it's not! Oh, it doesn't quite have enough power for us. Oh, wow. Oh, and it is so close, though. Go. Ugh, no, it's just not going to be able to do it. Wow. Okay. I think I know what we need to do. We're going to have to put this, like, here at the very front, just to kind of lift that as much as we can here. Because that's the main thing that we need to do right now, is to get that lift going. Oh, not backwards. Thank you. There we go. So if we get going again... Ah, wow. Okay. There's only one other thing I can think of doing. It's putting these right at the front to give it a bit more forward lift, So that means the vehicle is off balance. And then once we've done that, put this on the very back, and then just hope that that's kind of enough. And if not, then that means that it's essentially all we would need to do then is every time the vehicle's upside down, we'd have to turn around the wings, which is not too much of a concern for us. We could still work with that. It's just not quite as cool as having it all in one and just ready to go. So let's just try that. Let's go back to base here quickly and grab another thruster, because we've lost one again apparently for some reason. There we go. Okay. So that's the full power, and then the thrust. It's not gonna do it. It just does not want to take off. Does not want to take off at all. And if we tip it backwards, I mean, the cool thing is that actually having these rockets means that it's actually going to look really, really cool when you set it up like this. I might still leave these on actually, but that's fine. So it looks like we're going to have to just stick with what we've got in terms of the rocket power. But that will actually work out in our favour ever so slightly anyway. So that's fine. Where is the rest of the rockets? They're here. There we go. Got a couple more of those just to kind of go in here, because I think that's going to look so cool when we try and take off. Just bring these backwards there, and then no, backwards please. We can just hold it and it will just eventually just sort of balance out. There we go. I wonder if this is going to work. Oh, it's not enough power. Okay. Boom. Nice. There you go. And it's okay. It does fly. But as you can see, like, it's all now completely off balance and just like ridiculously broken. So, okay. There you go. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. The final design, in case anybody is curious, is what I was saying to you before. Symmetry. But all that means is we have to actually have these wings the right way around. If your vehicle, however, does ever land upside down, don't worry, because all you need to do is flip these wings around. This one to this one. We'll quickly get another thruster, because that has been broken here. And then put that where it should be. And then this one here to this one here again. So that's essentially what you need to do, just sort of straighten things out. What we could do, if we really wanted to, is put some more thrusters on here and just, like, go crazy. But I don't really necessarily think it's worth doing unless we put, like, a load here, just because that would look so cool. That's the other thing you could do is slightly tip the weight of the back. I mean, that's the only other way that you might have been able to do it. Maybe have them like this, for example. Might have, like, just about put the things in our favour, but I just don't know for sure. Maybe that's worth just trying real quick. You guys are here to watch to see whether or not you can make an any direction vehicle, taking off, landing and everything. So I'll tell you what, we'll do it. Let's just go for it. The last thing we're going to try before we end the episode today, we're going to just see if we're able to do this. So the vehicle is back to being perfectly symmetrical and having thrusters on the back slightly. But do we have enough stuff at the back just to take off ever so slightly? No. Is the answer. The answer, my friends, is no. So I think that is a very good time to end the episode. But thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. If you want to, what you can do is leave the wings like this and always take off from a vertical position like this and just go boom and just fly, and everything is hunky-dory, and then you just start to manipulate yourself, and it still, as I said before, it still will fly really, really well, just won't be able to take off from its upside down position or its right side up position, but at least in the other design. And if you move the wings, then you can take off from any direction that you want to, which is fantastic. So I think the any direction rocket probably wins. Any direction plane, any direction rocket. I haven't decided what the name should be. It's quite a complicated episode to name, but I'm sure I've thought of it already because you're watching it. But anyway, I've been Caf of the Cafcast. Thank you very much for watching even. Until next time, guys, don't forget, it's really, really straightforward to take part in the show. All you need to do, if you have any ideas for designs, is firstly, design it. Secondly, come in and take a really dramatic photo, like something like this, like I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, it could be literally. I mean, the ones that I usually take are ones where the vehicle's actually in flight, because I always find that they look the best. But this one looks quite cool, like this. Look, you can see it's just like ready to go, sir. Okay, let's go. Boom. Hang on. Go. There it is, and it's off. Ah, dear. But anyway, once you've decided what your photo's going to look like, you take it, you type the name in. For this one, it's going to be just like any takeoff rocket, and press save. And then you press tweet this, and all you got to do is make sure this goes out on your tweet on Twitter. All you need to do is have @CAFcast in your tweet somewhere, so it comes directly to me. I'll like it, so you guys know that I received it, and we can go from there. But until next time, guys, I have been Caf of the CAFcast. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. You've been watching the CAFcast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos. Oh, and be sure to subscribe to us if you like what you see. That way I'll know to make more, and that you really like me. So, you've been watching the CAFcast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos.